Hi, everybody, and happy Tuesday. This is Lisa. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Um, Mine started out kind of a little different. My internet decided to go out and all kinds of other things, but I'm back. So anyway, my topic today is a little different. It's one that I've been confused on, so I'm hoping to help some of you. If you're watching replay, please put replay. If you are watching live, please put where from, and please put where from no matter what, because I like to just know who's watching and, where from. Nosy that way, I guess. And if you're new, please put new. There have been some issues with vitamins, and, a friend of mine had told me once, you might want to leave some of those on the shelf. And it's like, what do you mean? They're supposed to be good for you, right? They're supposed to be. So I was out this weekend and I looked because I know magnesium is very good for a number of things. I looked it up. Hello, please tell me where you're watching from. It's needed for chemical reactions in the body. It works for blood clotting, blood pressure, and it helps build bones and teeth. Now, when you get to be my age, a lot of people are thinking about that. I don't have that problem. I've had a number of people say, should I pack the groceries light? And I'm like, for what? I can pick them up. I still go to the gym and stuff, but apparently there's a lot of people that my age that their bones are really starting to need some help. So magnesium would be good for that, and it's good for a number of things. It helps with sleep and some other stuff. But when I was out, I looked to see what the common vitamins have in them. And I found magnesium stearate, and I thought, well, it's magnesium. It's probably the same thing, right? Very, very different meaning and very different purpose. Magnesium stearate is an additive. It's a flow agent. It works to keep ingredients in a capsule from sticking together. It's used to delay breakdown and absorption of medications so that they are absorbed in the correct area of the intestines. Okay? There's much more to it than this. I'm going to post this in the group, so if you would like to be added as a member of the group, my health and wellness group, just put health and wellness and I will add you to that group, or please add, or something clear. You can PM me. It was noted in research also that allergies could be an issue with magnesium stearate. Some said it was dangerous, while others said there was no proof of danger. So being that it's synthetic, it just kind of depends on how you feel. Normally with synthetics, though, the body reacts to things that it doesn't recognize and stores a lot of things that it doesn't recognize in your fat cells. So I didn't find any research with that, so I'm not going to say that, but I know in general with things that bodies don't recognize, it throws it out as a safety measure. Magnesium is found in spinach, cashews, bread, milk, and more. So that's the natural part of it. And magnesium stearate is a combination of salt, stearate, and magnesium. So there's a huge difference between those two. So when I was looking at it, it's like, oh my gosh, well, magnesium stearate would only be needed if you're ingesting something. So I take mine as magnesium, but it's the natural straight out magnesium form. And it was brought to my attention this week that someone had a sensitivity. So I'm going to ask that person whether their sensitivity is to magnesium stearate or magnesium, or if they even know. Because it could just be that the straight magnesium alone doesn't bother you as much. But anyway, so the way I take my vitamins, this happens to be the energy patch, and yes, it does have magnesium in it. Not magnesium stearate, magnesium. It looks just like this, and I stick it here. It doesn't look the same because I have cut mine in half. Some days I've gotten so much that I've just gotten to the point where I can cut it in half. But it's a little 1-inch patch, and it just absorbs through the skin, thereby you don't reducing any need to absorb anything in the intestines, which a lot of times are compromised anyway because I have IBS. There's some people who don't absorb things just because their gut's a little messed up, like mine, like a lot of ours. So in just going through the skin, it's timed release. It's wonderful. I don't have upset stomach, none of that stuff. It's all gone now. Hi, how are you? Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So anyway, we have it in the energy patch, and believe it or not, this is wonderful. I had issues with sleep. My brain just doesn't shut off a lot of times. Hello, Sandra. How are you? But with this, I sleep well, really well. And sleep can affect so many things, from your mood to your weight loss. Thanks, Sandra. I'm glad you're good. How's the weather where you're at? Okay, so this one has vitamin B6, magnesium, and zinc. And then a few other things that I'm not going to get into because very long words. But magnesium is one of the primary ones in sleep, and a lot of people kind of wonder about that. But it also helps with constipation, digestion irregularity, there we go. It's also found in our complete patch, which is like a multivitamin. Again, there's no need for anything to help you digest because it's going in this way as opposed to this way. So if you're having some sensitivities with things going in this way, I'm going to invite you to try this. I'm not going to ask you to be a part of a business or anything like that. I'm going to invite you to some calls, get some information, see if maybe you can get yourself a little more healthy. And oh, it's hot, she says. Okay, yeah, well, it's hot here too. I'm in South Georgia. It gets hot, but I'm glad I have some good company, Sandra. So anyway, back to what I was talking, the patches. So Infinite, it's in there too, but there's a lot of things in there. The point is, magnesium is really good for you, but you don't necessarily, with the allergy issues, I would question whether or not the magnesium stearate is. And it's in so many vitamins, it's almost in everything. There was just a bunch of things that it was in, and I'm not going to go into it all. However, I invite you to do your own research. I'll be happy to share any links that I did get with you. I'm still working on putting a lot of this together. However, it was an eye-opener for me because before I started researching this, guys, I would have just thought they were two of the same thing. If you're not getting what you ought to be out of your vitamins, or what you think you should be, maybe because the ingredients in your vitamins aren't intended to do what you thought they were. So I would just check that out. That's all I'm going to say. And I so would love to have you just check it out. I do samples, any of that stuff. Let's get everybody feeling better. And, moods improve with that. Family time improves with that. Friendship time improves with that. Hey, if you can get out and get more exercise, aren't you better off? Let's all see if we can work to get people better off so they can keep doing what they enjoy and what works for them. I feel like I kind of am on a mission to keep everybody else on their missions, because when you have people feeling better, they do their jobs and their volunteer work and all kinds of things so much better, don't they? Anyway, please send me a PM. I'd love the comments. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you got value out of it, please put value in the comments, because it really helps me to know that you guys are getting value and getting something out of this. Have a super, super Tuesday. Bye-bye.